Bro, you rugged that shit. I'm very new to crypto, and I promise you I didn't rug it. Buddy, we see your wallet. It's all on chain. I literally sold because it was going down increasingly. I don't know who wouldn't do that.
Like, we have a lot of power. I said, you ought to get it settled. We did discuss it.
This is the best debate strategy ever. I can't believe that that Trump and Melania just were able to do what was basically like the largest crypto scam in the history of all of crypto. What the f? I like how they've at least moved on from pretending that they're doing things with utility and they're just literally calling it like a meme coin. Did you hear Trump's response to it? No, I didn't see that. Where they literally were like, "Oh, it's just a meme coin. Like, that's it. They don't pretend that it's like an NFT or some project to help America or something. They're just like, oh no, it's a meme coin. That's it. Like, I just want to make money off it." 80% of the coin is held by insiders before it went public. 80%. It's like, it was almost a joke. What's his name? CoffeeZilla. Asmongold is hosting a space.
Trump just launched a meme coin.
It's so funny. I think that like the end of this, CoffeeZilla is basically like, this has to be a troll. There's like no possibility that this is actually real. What? He's not speaking?
Not sure who can hear me.
Okay. Oh, somebody said, please tell me you'll be tackling Asmon's shit more. His grift is insane. Can I say something? Okay, I want to be wrong. Please let me be wrong. Please let me be wrong on this, okay? Destiny, read my dono. The lawsuits are even worse than you're imagining. They're also legal bribery. CBS owner discusses settling Trump's suit with merger review on tap. Oh, nice. Trump is seeking a $10 billion suit, or $10 billion in a suit over the 60 Minutes Harris interview. That's so crazy. All these guys, remember, all of these guys, all of the Twitter files guys were all saying just the fact that the FBI could even ask Twitter to do anything was enough to show that they were putting on pressure. Just the fact that they could even ask is enough to show that they were putting on bad pressure to Twitter. But the president of the United States literally suing like everybody, silence. Absolute silence. Somebody said, look at the last 20 videos of Asmongold's channel. This might make JD Vance the next president. Trump just obliterated Colombia. The truth about Brett Cooper. Why was I looking at this? Trump wouldn't declassify JFK files. Who's ever said this? Ever? Who's ever said this? That Trump, everybody always said that he would. It's whether or not he would declassify the Epstein files. I like when they invent arguments and then they tear down those arguments that nobody was making. All of these reactions are just to Fox News.
The Trump inauguration.
Oh shit. What did he say about the Elon salute? It's just a meme. 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 Or wait, is it even in this video?
I think we're going to see real meaningful change.
Yeah, I'm ready for Elon to really cut most of the 2 million plus jobs in the federal government out of the equation. And I'm ready to see over 400 bureaucracies here in the United States that are like a cancer in God's U.S. Republic completely abolished. The IRS needs to be abolished.
Oh,
I would like to see, say,
Look
Department
at that hat. There it is.
of Education gone.
He just doesn't say anything about it. He just shows it. Okay, wait, fuck. I have so many links open. I don't have time to go through every fucking thing. Somebody said all of his stream titles are very Trump positive. Did you see the 99% Holocaust clip? Yeah, I did. That was such a weird... Oh, that was such a fucking weird... That was such a weird thing to say. Big day, Trump golden age, Trump golden age, Trump... Wait, what? Why? Trump golden age. Trump golden age. Okay. Have you seen the German Jew clip? No.
I don't know about that. Holocaust is a lie. I am, guys. I'm not one of these Holocaust deniers. I think the Holocaust probably happened. I think probably 99% certainty it happened. And the number of people that were killed is not a big.
Okay, I don't know what the rest of this link says. So just as a quick thing, and remember, this is why it's important to understand the difference between neo-Nazi versus like just like retard, okay? Also, I'm completely and totally out of charitability for Asmongold, so I'm not cutting him any charitability anymore, okay? A neo-Nazi will never tell you, and I'm not saying Asmund is a neo-Nazi, though. I don't know. I think he's just a hardcore grifter, and he's super audience captured right now, okay? A neo-Nazi will never, ever say the Holocaust didn't happen. They'll never say that. They'll never say, well, Holocaust, that didn't happen. They'll always say, it happened, but a lot of bad things happened in World War II. And 6 million, bro? I'm sure there were hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of Jews killed. But I mean, there were more Soviets killed in the death camps. You know, nobody talks about the 7 million Soviet soldiers that were murdered in the death camps. And then there were all the bombings in Japan and the bombings of Dresden and so many big battles and so many civilians and like killed everywhere. Like it was really bad. There was a breakout of typhoid and there was a breakout of all these diseases in the camps and they just couldn't manage it. And like, that's what a neo-Nazi will say. Just remember that. Or the number dead doesn't matter. It like the Holocaust was a horrible thing. Like, why do we have to fixate on the 6 million so much? You know, it's just spooky to signal on that without being aware of what you're doing, I guess. But
Anyway, so 4chan is right. You are a Jew. Well, we'll get to that.
My Jew brother. My Jew brother.
I do want to make one thing abundantly clear. You will not find that on my early life Wikipedia part. Okay. I'm German.
Oh, what the hell?
Opposite.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. What the hell? He's the enemy. He's the enemy.
Get
He's the enemy. Not Shalom, my brother.
that out of your fucking head.
Oh, what the?
this is just such an unbelievably stupid thing to say. I don't know what that. I don't even know. Like,
Hell.
That's not true.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. It's not true.
Oh, shit.
And so, yeah, the opposite. Exactly. Right. And so, that's basically it. Anyway, does it make sense? Yes. So
Chat, to be
that's
clear,
absolutely.
I'm memeing, by the way, chat. I'm memeing. German guys are great. They are not the enemies. Okay. All right. Germany's done a good 180. There's some great guys. Some great guys. Love.
somebody said their friend linked this. Official Trump coin price. So without getting into the specifics of this coin, I don't think any of that early 80% could have sold yet, right? They have to wait. They're vested. I think the first big sale will be in 3 months. So we don't know if these are rug pulls technically. You have to actually understand a little bit of crypto to not just like being crazy retarded. But so we don't know if these are rug pulls or who was sniping early on, or if these are insiders. I don't think we can know that 100%. Or maybe you can track the wallets. I'm not sure. But technically, from the 80% vested, we don't know 100%. Or well, we know that hasn't sold yet. But but just the idea, there was no sell-off yet. No. The 80%, all of the held coin is vested every 3 months, I think, until 12 months. Like at 3, 6, 9, and 12, I think, is when the early vested stuff, or the 80% is allowed to be sold. But I mean, like, this is a crypto coin that Trump is allowed to have while he's the fucking president. It's unbelievable. I think in just, how much have they made in just fees on this? Also, we're not even looking at Melania coin. I don't understand what vested means. Vested means you can't sell it until you hit a point, until like a certain amount of time has passed. What happened to Cenk caring about politicians using government to enrich themselves? I think they're just along for the fashy ride. And if they can get some money, or if they can get an audience, or if they can get some political power off of it, I think they're fine. Well, I say that, but I haven't looked at Cenk and Anna's Twitter recently, except for when she tried to bully me. Which is fair from Anna. But I don't know if, maybe has Cenk been going crazy? Or Anna, have they been going crazy over it? But Was the whole Trump and Melania are separated thing a meme? Nah, I think they are. Now that Trump is president again, though, Melania will hang out for another 4 years. Anna is way more far gone than Cenk. Well, she started earlier, so Cenk can still catch up. Is there, I suck at tracking crypto shit. I don't know how to look at I don't know how to track these markets or like where the numbers are reported at. I can't tell you at all. Like, is there a way to see what they've collected in fees so far? Last I checked, I think it was over like $12 million on day one, I think. What do you think about Deepseek and the tech sell-off? I don't know anything about it. All I saw was my NVIDIA stock getting actually molested. But I think we brought that Crowdstrike in though, right? Does this show you like how much fees have been collected, or? Is there even a way to, there must be a way to check that. It's all on the blockchain, right? I posted before you said fees. Oh. Why aren't you on board with acquiring Greenland? The place is huge and rich in precious resources. Besides, only like 10 people live there. I just don't think Trump is the right president to do it. We're expanding our empire right now when we don't even want to, like, we don't even know what our place in the world is at the moment. I guess if your goal is to be an autarky and you want to block trade from everybody and just be your own thing without literally having any association with another country, I guess it's good, but fees are collected outside the blockchain via exchanges like Binance Coinbase. Binance and oh. Crowdstrike treating me good. Destiny with the good investment advice. Well, if you follow me on Crowdstrike, you also follow me on NVIDIA, which means I think we're about balanced out at the moment. So, because I think I'm up like 3% on NVIDIA or something, but I'm up like 30% or more, I think, on Crowdstrike. So, which is probably balances out to probably what the S&P 500 is on average, or lower. Who knows? I'm not sure. No, Trump coin has fees. Okay, well, nobody's linked it, so I'm gonna assume this isn't public or it's hard to get this information.
I'm not an emotional thinker, okay? Like, so I can't appeal to people emotionally. But what I can say is,
I'm not, or I am? Wait, what?
I'm not an...
What if it was a different president and the acquisition of Greenland occurred diplomatically? Sure, I'm not necessarily opposed to that.
I'm not an emotional thinker, okay? Like, so I can't appeal to people emotionally. But what I can say is that every part of my logical brain is telling me that this was not an intentional Nazi salute. This was not any nod at any sort of like Hitler Nazi stuff at all. And it was just Elon being stupid.
I just don't understand how you make that mistake twice in a row.
The distribution also, you have to understand, guys. I know some of you who watch this maybe aren't crypto people. This distribution is like insane. This is a meme coin. There's no development work to be done after this. It's done. They're just rent seeking 80% of the value of this thing. And it's a zero-sum game. So think about it. It's a zero-sum game where the last person holding the dollar loses. And they're taking 80% of the value. I hope it turns out I'm wrong. But I don't think I am. My final question, which I just don't have answered, is just who these groups are, the creators and CIC Digital. If I had to guess, the guys who are going to unlock first, which means after 3 months, are going to be the Trump, like the closest inner circle. And then everyone will unlock after that. You can expect that the price of Trump coin is going to catastrophically fall once that unlock starts to happen. All right, that's basically it. I don't know how to end this. It's going to be a long year.
And this was before, I think, Melania coin launched. Bro, my president is crypto scamming. Bro. Play the Melania video next. Oh, does he do a Melania video coin? Oh, I didn't even watch this.
I hate my
Or
life.
Melania Coin video. Is there a way to make money off this shit going down? I think they're called snipers in the crypto world. Some people will try to snipe coins when they first come out in the hopes of making money off of potential malfeasance by like joining the bad actors, like unofficially. So like, let's say that I know that Trump or Melania Coin, I'm at my computer 24/7 refreshing everything, eyes on all crypto, and I see Trump coin go up. I might buy a whole bunch initially because I know it's a scam. And when the price goes up to a certain amount, I might start ditching coin. Or you can do like a, I can't even remember what the shit is called anymore. What is it, like a market order? Like a stop limit, sell limit, something limit, where when the price hits a certain thing, as it's going up more, you can keep setting these so that if it goes down, you just start to sell it off. I think these people are called snipers, right? You can try to make money that way, but if it's actually a scam, you should be happy because he's going to go to prison. Well, yeah. Do you think the Securities and Exchange Commission is going to be, or the Securities Exchange Commission is going to be prosecuting the president under? Yeah. Oh, stop loss limit order. That's what I was looking for. Why 3 months? I know nothing about crypto. Sorry if you already explained. So there's a vested period where the initial coin can't be sold on the market for 3 months. Then 25% of it unlocks to sell. And then 25% will unlock, I think, 3 months after. And then the other 25% 3 months like that, I believe. Something like that. But that's what the vested period refers to. Crypto scam would be a personal act right now, not presidential. Oh yeah, think so. Oh, well, hold on.
Doesn't happen. And
What's this next clip? Maybe this will. Yeah, maybe we'll get into this. Okay, because I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong about this. Wait. I'll comment before we watch this so that I can be wrong. Okay, because hope to God we're wrong. Okay. The feeling that I have on Twitch, I just don't watch Twitch at all. So I'm missing a lot of this, I'm sure. But the vibe that I get is that Asmongold and Hassan are preaching to their individual audiences, but they largely stay away from each other's takes. I feel like if I was on Twitch, I feel like I would be calling out Asmongold like crazy, and Hassan as well. How are these two guys, the two largest political streamers, the Red-Brown Alliance on Twitch, completely and totally avoiding each other's like political takes and not criticizing them at all? Is that what the fuck? But maybe it's happening and I'm just not seeing it. Hassan does occasionally. Has he done it past the Palestinian thing? Because I feel like Hassan has recently been calling out Asmongold on his neo-Nazi stuff. Okay, hopefully that's good, if that's the case. Because Jesus Christ. I know you said in the past you want to do this, but what would happen to make you consider leaving the country? I don't know, man. I feel like the frog in the boiling pot, because it seems like we've passed so many thresholds, but it's all happening slowly. The pardoning, I think South Korea took like 40 days to either charge or convict their president or prime minister with insurrection. And we re-elected our insurrection guy, and then he pardoned every single violent co-conspirator. It's just, it was indicting for the South Korean guy? Okay. It's just absolutely fucking unbelievable. Jesus.
And these people are like allergic to being pragmatic. And I have the same opinion, by the way, with Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Being on X is the ultimate gaslight TDS. Don't ever, ever, ever argue. If you're on X, you can respond to like accounts that you know and like. So me, obviously, or political people you know or like. Do not ever fight in the comments with anybody. Bro, there are so many bots on that website. It's not worth it. I see you guys sometimes in my comments, you'll fight with somebody and I'll click through on their profile. Like, this is a bot. This is 100% a bot. This person is just don't ever waste time. Don't ever, ever, ever waste time fighting with accounts on X. Like the chances of it being not real, especially like in the politics section, is probably like 5% or less. Or if it's not a bot, it's a troll. Don't ever waste your time. Don't ever waste your time with it. That's what Russia wants. Okay.
Doesn't happen. And these people are like allergic to being pragmatic. And I have the same opinion, by the way, with Kingdom Come Deliverance. It was a huge mistake to add in a gay scene and add in characters that are non-white into this game, because that's not what the game was originally for, and that's what the target audience isn't liking.
It was 4 straight white people? What? I left X because of the bots and went to Blue Sky, but Blue Sky is so fucking soy. Yeah, one of the big issues that I have, not to go back to the self-aggrandizing shit, a couple of things that I do well are I can cover a variety of content. I don't do drama stuff anymore generally, but I can cover like different political stuff, not just Trump stuff, but like some geopolitical stuff or economic stuff or other not so a variety of things. And then 2, not being super ultra fucking soy. God, I wish that left-leaning spaces online weren't so fucking soy and weren't so like one-dimensional. I saw that Brian Tyler Cohen, who is like a smart guy, and I like him, he's a cool dude, but I saw people complaining on my subreddit, and then I went to look through the channel. It's like, it's all like Trump. It's like, holy shit, so much Trump. Like the content direction is very singularly focused. And then, yeah, oh my God, Blue Sky is just so fucking soy. Holy shit, it's so fucking soy. Yeah, I wish liberals need to not. Just don't do that, okay?
Only 4, and that's what the target audience isn't liking. It was a huge mistake to do that. It alienated a ton of people in the audience. And at the end of the day, why did you do this? Why did you add something into the game that the majority of this audience is going to reject?
Okay, maybe there's a hot take. It's probably not a hot take with my audience, but why does everyone hate wokeness? Most of the time, bar the extra crazy people, the main idea of wokeness is just to be more accepting, right? So the Steelman version is some wokeness is fucking cringe. When you can tell that like, oh, we've got a gay, like, handicapped person who's supposed to be like our good guy here or whatever. Like, it's like kind of cringe. I can understand that. The main reason why people hyperfixate on like the stuff though, is because other people tell you to hyperfixate on it. Like if you come across like lame writing or like super cringe, like ultra woke writing, then you either don't consume it anymore or you just like ignore it or whatever. It's like, okay, this is cringe, who cares? And then you move on. Like that's it. But the people who are like obsessively talking about woke shit all the time is just so fucking stupid, I think.
What's the goal in this? Do you see what I'm saying? Doesn't happen. And
yeah, people keep saying that in chat. One of the Pardon J6 guys got killed by a cop, but I haven't seen it or whatever. Yeah. This is the type of wokeness which you would consider soy, right? Okay, listen, I think it's cool that people can come far with diseases and stuff. I just don't think this was an appropriate setting for this, okay? I just don't think this was an appropriate setting to do this, okay? I just don't think that...
She's not the easiest person to please.
Fuck.
Right, Mama?
She needs things to be just right.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, we do love her. That's my mug, isn't it?
But she needs a place of her own, and fast.
This isn't what I was hoping to bring up immediately, but...
Redfin updates their listings every 2 minutes.
That means every 2 minutes, there's a chance we'll be back to having our porridge in peace.
Oh, wow. This one's just right. Is she leaving? Yes.
Oh, it's happening.
You know what? Maybe 2025 Destiny will get an ad blocker. We didn't need this on stage for the DNC stuff, okay? Like, I think that we can't take credit for anything we do in the United States anymore, but like we have made like such unbelievable progress with some things that people don't even know. And a lot of disabled stuff and a lot of, oh, I just saw this thing today. Am I insane or was it ever like this? I thought that if you're like a childhood leukemia patient, you're like dead. Like that was always my impression. Apparently childhood leukemia survival rates, the prognosis is 90% survival rate now. I mean, look this up so that I don't fucking take lay epic fucking stupid fucking Twitter memes. The ADA is fucking insane. If you go to literally any other country in the world, they have nothing for wheelchairs. Yeah, that too. Oh, yeah, that was a Hank Green tweet. Yeah, I know, but I just like to check everything on my own just to make sure, because holy fuck. More than 50 years ago, it was rare for any child to survive childhood leukemia. Happily, that situation has changed for the better. With advances in treatment, children with the disease have up to a 90% survival rate, with many going on to live happy, productive lives. Childhood leukemia was like, even when I was growing up, that was like the go-to for like the saddest thing that could ever happen. I mean, it's still sad if your kid has leukemia, obviously, but damn, that's insane. But the, did you ever read about that Japanese leukemia girl story when you were in school? She was trying to make 1,000 paper cranes to make a wish? No. If you could attribute a single cause explaining the popularity of Trump and the rise of the MAGA right, what would you say it is/was? Maybe you'll disagree, but I think it can be overwhelmingly attributed to the constant wokeness conservatives perceived in the news and media. Yeah, but a lot of that perception is fed to you by conservatives. I just think it's because conservatives have spent a lot of time in the back honing their entertainment craft. Like, I'm going to be honest, there's a reason why, and I listened to a lot of talk radio growing up, NPR, welcome. Today, we're going to talk about birds. Thank you for tuning in to NPR. Like, it's like the most boring shit in the world. And Rush Limbaugh was fucking funny. The Call-In Fridays was awesome. Fucking Glenn Beck was like a passionate, kind of cool dude, I guess. It's cringe thinking back on it. But I mean, he was. Michael Savage was fucking brutal. That was like the destiny of like Republican politics, like screaming at people. Oh, Mark Levin. God, I hated that fucking guy. I don't even know who Mark Levin is, aside from the fact that he filled in for Rush Limbaugh. Mark Levin here today, filling in at the EIB network, filling in for Rush Limbaugh today. I think he's like a British guy, right? And he would fill in for Rush. That's the only thing I know about him. Liberals hung their entire political dynasty. They hung their entire political dynasty on Jon Stewart. Mark Levine. I'm sorry, it's Mark Levine, not Mark Levin. And then when Jon Stewart left, we were like, oh shit. What now? He's not British, he's Jewish. Oh, is he not British? I just assumed he was British. Maybe he's not. Wait, this is the guy that filled in for Rush all the time, right? I'm not like making this up, am I? Hold on. Don't forget Stephen Colbert. Colbert was there as like a funny guy, but Stewart gave you that good mix of like funny, serious political stuff. Colbert was just like kind of memes. He started off as like just a segment on the Daily Show. Why do I fill in Trump?
I don't call my dog Hitler. You think it's authoritarian. Government is not the answer. Let the private industry do it. Leave Wall Street alone. And then they...
Wait, was this the guy? Mark Stein. Who's this? Hold on.
For about 20 minutes in...
Oh, no, I'm thinking of this guy. I'm sorry. Mark Stein. This is the voice. Why did the... Wait, Stein? Levine? Are these guys all Jews? Wait, what the fuck?
1989? Maybe, I don't know, maybe 1977.
This guy's British, right? He must be, right?
1953, somewhere around there. Todd Herman is going to be here tomorrow, the great Todd Herman, and there is a possibility of awesomeness.
Wait.
Tomorrow, the great Todd Herman, and there is a possibility of awesomeness. Do we have the official percentages on the chances of Todd being awesome tomorrow? Really? I thought it would be way higher than that. Nah, I'm just kidding, Todd. Todd Herman here tomorrow. And
maybe that was just like a shoe squeaking or like a chair. Hold on.
of awesomeness are 100%, because that's how it goes. Yesterday, Rush boiled it all down when he said there is no plan B.
Mark Stein is a COVID and Brexit nut job in the UK now. I mean, he was a nut job. He filled in for Rush, so of course he's a nut job. He's Canadian. Canada is not sending their best, okay? Trust me, I'm just kidding. Can you summarize your thoughts on Nosferatu? I saw it. This is painful. Okay, 3 things I will say. 1, I feel like it's a little bit unnecessarily sexual. Am I crazy on that? Like, I feel like that was too much. It didn't need to be that sexual. I feel like it was kind of weird. Number 1. Number 2, I don't know if this is going to be mean. I'll try not to do spoilers, I guess. Number 2, it was too long. I don't know what the whole point is of the first arc of the movie. Like that, I thought that character was going to be so much more important. Was it Tom, the husband guy? I thought that guy was going to be so much more important. Like that whole journey at the beginning. I feel like you could have ejected like 20 minutes of the opening of that movie, and I don't know why the fuck. I don't know, whatever. And then the third kind of minor complaint, this is like a cinematography complaint, but I don't know if I'm just doing this to myself in my own head. And I don't know if it's because I'm watching like older stuff now too, like The Sopranos or rewatching some Quentin Tarantino stuff. I feel like this is a feeling I have, and I could just be so wrong on this, and I'm just like mind fucking myself into seeing this. I feel like using heavy CGI is really limiting the imagination of is it the DP, the director of photography, or would you just say it was just the director? Who decides, like, I guess, setting up the shots and everything? I feel like using CGI so much is ruining people's ability to think a little bit about shots. There are too many shots in movies now where it's just a person walking like up and down or back and forth through like a hallway, and like maybe there will be like a moving pillar, maybe, but a cinematographer, is that a real job? Oh, I thought it was like director and then DP, like the director of photography is the one who, yeah. I don't think that's like a super pretentious, like I don't know how much that would matter. How far into The Sopranos are you? I think I'm almost through season 1. I just finished like episode 9 or something yesterday. Oh, DP and cinematographer are the same thing. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, I feel like when you do a lot of, and again, I could be totally mind fucking myself on this, but it feels like when you rely a lot on CGI, you don't have as much a mind for like, oh, this would be a cool shot. All of it is just like moving backwards and forwards. Sometimes you're framing stuff with like an entryway or whatever, but it's like the camera movements are just so not as interesting or creative as I feel like they could be. But that's like a super nitpicky thing. Artistically, I thought the movie looked cool. There were like a lot of cool shots, like him standing in the snow, the carriage coming towards him, that whole like very ethereal, like outdoor, like all of those shots look super beautiful. I like that all, but I don't know. But one of the biggest helps to visual effects is having real shots to base the CGI elements on. Yeah, I agree. Because there's even like, again, like even when watching The Sopranos, like sometimes you want like a shot around the corner, or like just the way that a camera might move around a room and like capture a conversation. It just, and like I said, I could be just totally mind fucking myself on this now because I think about it too much. But it feels like when you over rely on CGI, or you use a lot of CGI and you're not in any real rooms ever, because like that last movie, the Nosferatu, it wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't a single real room in that entire movie. Like there were no 4-wall or 3-wall rooms ever. It was all CGI in like open spaces with green screens. But I feel like when you're doing that, I feel like it destroys your ability to be imaginative with shots. The castle was real, bro? Was it actually? If it was, that would be super surprising to me. If it was, that's interesting, but did you see that Kick has rewind like YouTube now? Wait, seriously? Heard you say similar things before. You're being unfair to CGI. Fincher is great CGI. I'm not saying any. Oh, holy shit! It does. Nice. Damn. Ooh. I'm not saying CGI is bad. Please don't confuse me. I'm just saying that if you're using CGI a lot, it might inhibit your ability to think more creatively about how to shoot things. Somebody's saying nearly nothing was CGI in Nosferatu. Oh, that's super interesting. Then just fuck me, I guess. I don't know. Then I guess I feel like there were shots that looked good, like the visual composition was cool. I'm thinking a lot of those shots when he was walking towards the castle and the carriage comes. I think a lot of that looked really cool, but the camera stuff was just like very boring, I guess. But what the fuck do I know? I don't know. Maybe I'm mind fucking myself on that. Did you like that other movie, Robert Eggers' The Lighthouse? I didn't. I watched it and I was like, this is art. 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 It's so artistic. But I would never watch that movie again. And if I was like alone, I would never be like, oh, I want to watch The Lighthouse. Like I just never. It was, yeah. I've blocked probably all the far left people. They're just not worth engaging with. Time is better spent on building our own base. Yeah, true. Another issue, I don't remember who I read this term from. I think I probably discovered this on stream. There's a name for this. It's called like privilege politics, but it's basically people who just don't care about progress because they're insulated from all the bad outcomes of a Republican society. And I find that a lot of people are like that. People got mad at me because somebody was like, what are the Democrats doing now? And I retweeted and I brought up the pre-existing conditions thing. And they were like, you should have brought up something more recent. I mean, like, I could have, but that's just such an unbelievably huge jump forward in my lifetime for America having any type of like social, like mandates, I guess, related to insurance. It was a really big deal in the US, in US healthcare history, although I guess we just don't think about it as much now. But I think that the somebody posted like this perfect cycle that we get trapped in all the time. And it's like Dems, fuck, I'm not going to remember what it was. It was like Dems can't do anything. And then it's like, people don't vote for Dems. People don't vote. And then it's like Dems lose elections. And then it's like Dems have no power. I fucking butchered this. I don't give a fuck. And then we're just like locked into this cycle indefinitely. And it's like, why aren't the Dems doing anything? I was like, motherfucker, our margins are so goddamn thin. What the fuck can we do? And it's so frustrating. This dynamic has to change. Republicans are so good at this. Republicans will literally lose an election, change nothing, run the same guy, and fight to vote all over the fucking country. Meanwhile, Democrats will win elections, and then all your far left media is like, why does it even matter? Who cares? I'm not going to waste my time voting. I'm not going to waste my time voting because they're all owned by billionaires. And the right will be like, it's a waste of time to vote because it's literally all the elections are stolen anyway, but I'm still going to go fucking vote. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how many fucking illegal immigrants are there. I'm going to vote. I'll stand in line behind 100 illegal immigrants just to get my fucking vote in at the ballot box. And like people on the far left are like, why would I even bother? Gaza is going to end up the same either way. It's like, bro, can you not? What the fuck? Damn, dude. Republicans are just crazy. In a good way here, though. Because they fucking vote. God, they fucking vote. They can't be discouraged from voting. Republicans have like 15 conspiracies at every single point in time working against them. Illegals are voting. They're trying to gerrymander us. They're breeding out all the white people. They're busting people up from other countries. They're faking the voter rolls. They're purging our voter rolls. Biden is doing something in Antifa and they're blocking the windows and like all these things. And they're like, that's why we got to vote even harder. They're like, we have to vote so hard. And then meanwhile, Democrats are like, well, Kamala is not actually copy pasting my ideal, like www.howsocialists-would-govern-the-United-States.com. And so, yeah, fuck that. I'm not voting, but I'm not in a swing state. So it doesn't matter. It's like, bro, the fuck? Oh, one of Trump's big advisors to Rick Paul too. Oh, I saw this. I did read these guys' tweets. These were the funniest tweets ever. I don't care about this guy. Staying away from crypto. I tweeted a few times today about $Trump and a newly created coin called $TikTok. I had someone reach out earlier and they wanted to make a coin to support TikTok's comeback. That turned out to be a chaotic mess because I was scammed by said individual. I truly do apologize to everyone that was affected and putting money into that. I'm going to stay away from the crypto stuff until I get a better understanding of who to trust. Be safe out there and make sure you're protected. So this guy, he rug pulled his own coin. And when somebody tweeted out and they were like, bro, why did you rug pull our shit? He goes, well, the price was going down, so of course I sold it all. Like, that's what any reasonable person would do. Does anybody have a link to that tweet? That was just a very fucking funny tweet. Does anybody have a link? I need the link to this tweet. It's such a funny, it's a hilarious fucking tweet. Here's the image. Oh, did he delete it? Your takes on the far left are retarded. Hassan isn't the entire left spectrum, lol bro. Are you going to really debate me that the far left online doesn't support the Democratic Party or the Democratic candidates? That I don't even know if any serious people even debate that position. This guy made like millions of dollars from this. Bro, you rugged that shit. I'm very new to crypto, and I promise you I didn't rug it. Buddy, we see your wallet. It's all on chain. I literally sold because it was going down increasingly. I don't know who wouldn't do that. Oh my God. It's unreal, dude. These people are so shameless. The thing is that like I sort of support this type of stuff though. Like if there was like a network I could be on to promote it, if anybody wants to sponsor me, but for like, oh, because on the Republican side, you can get sponsored for anything. They're shameless. If anybody wants to sponsor me for like any MAGA related coins, I'll gladly promote that because the only people getting scammed are MAGA. So, you know, if you want to scam your own fan base, knock yourself out. So I think these things are great. Fournier owned 50% plus of TikTok. He bought more to gain trust, then sold all at once, causing a 97% crash, a classic rug pull. Investors faced losses, yet his post claims he was scammed, ignoring his major role in the collapse. It's kind of like when Dave Rubin and Tim Pool got scammed by Russia, paying them $5 million last year to do content that they definitely didn't have any direction over whatsoever.
Get it settled. And yeah, I said, you ought to get it settled because he's not done very much on that. He's got a lot of power, like we have a lot of power. I said, you ought to get it settled. We did discuss it. Yeah.
Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit yourself personally while you're president?
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't.
See, that's another reason why. That's another reason why I came back. Okay, why I'm still here is because I'm so much more influential than I realized. Okay, because I think Trump watched my stream and he realized this when I said this. Okay, this is because I started getting frustrated and then I realized this. It was Andrew Wilson and then a couple of the lawyers have debated. This is the best debate strategy ever. Is when somebody brings up a thing that's like clearly like not good, you're just like, oh, I haven't heard of that before. I don't know anything about that. Like, oh, what about this crypto? I don't know what crypto means. Like cryptography? Oh, wait, that's actually what crypto stands for cryptocurrency. Like crypt keeping? I don't know. Like, you're just like, oh, I don't know anything about that. I didn't know nothing at all.
Where it is.
It's such a good strategy. It's like unbeatable. And then what are you he did the same with Project 2025? Yeah. Even though he had like hired, Trump said, I pointed this out a lot, but nobody cared. Trump said two statements that were contradictory. He said, I haven't read any of 2025. I haven't read any Project 2025. And also I'm not like supporting any of the policies in 2025. And it's like, well, wait, which is it? How do you not know anything that's in there, but you also know that you don't support what's in there? Those things can't be simultaneously true, right? Yeah, but this is just like a killer strategy.
It's settled. We did discuss it. Yeah.
Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit
and he said
yourself?
Some of the policies are good. True.
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
You made a lot of money, sir.
How much?
Several $1 billion, it seems like, in the last several days.
Several billion? That's peanuts for these guys.
And look, and he memes it off. He's like Asmongold. This is like the thing. Or Hassan. These guys all do media the exact same way, dude. This is like what everybody does. It's so crazy. You do like the worst thing ever, and then you just like meme it away and you joke it off. And then like that's it. And then you just move on. And nobody like in the media will say or do anything about this. And then you just like keep going. based.
Only 5%.
The Hunter Biden Ukraine shit is the worst thing to happen to U.S. politics for these conservatives. True. And the everything having to do with the that whole story, bro, it's actually like so unbelievable. It's so unbelievable that Giuliani and Trump called Zelensky begging for dirt on Hunter Biden, told Zelensky to announce an investigation with no proof, got a guy in Ukraine to lie about everything, to tie Hunter Biden to Burisma. That guy has now been either pled guilty to it or he was convicted. I think he pled guilty to lying about it all. All the Burisma stuff started off as a lie from this guy. In order to energize or empower the Republicans to do years and years of investigations into the Bidens and basically come up with nothing. And none of that matters. That's just so crazy that none of that matters. That's just so insane that none of that matters. What the fuck?
Spain is very low. And yet, are they a BRICS nation?
What?
They're a BRICS nation, Spain. You know what a BRICS nation is? Well, you'll figure it out. But,
and he doesn't know anything.
If the BRICS nations want to do that, that's okay, but we're going to put at least a 100% tariff on the business they do with the United States. You know,
like how many things are going wrong in your brain to think of like Spain? So Spain is now in an alliance with Russia and China, or like an economic union or alliance? What do we even, like, how many things are off in your head in terms of like world understanding for this to even be a possibility? Like, what?
Spain is very low. And yet, are they a BRICS nation?
What?
They're a BRICS nation, Spain. You know what a BRICS nation is? Well, you'll figure it out. But, and if the BRICS nations want to do that, that's okay, but we're going to put at least a 100% tariff on the business they do with the United States. You know what the BRICS is, right? You guys know.
Brazil.
You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying.